Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 77 of the Luke and Lewis Show. Back at it again. I'm wearing my glasses, blue light blocking. Feel like Ruben, can't see any blue. It's all happening. Guys, that sucked. Right? That sucked. We're using the original start because look, I said that joke right at the start and it went off. And then Luke said, "Oh, just say it again. It'll still work." It didn't work. We're going to edit in the start of the real start here, and then we're going to come back in a second. Here's how my joke smashed when we started the show. Hey, welcome to episode 77 of the Luke and Lewis Show, guys. We are back at it again. I'm wearing my blue light blocking glasses. Just got them. Oh, I feel like Ruben. I can't see any blue light. What's going on?
Dude. Are
That's offensive. All right.
Hang on. Have you never had glasses before?
Me, never. No.
Oh, guys, I've just realized I'm not ready. Dude, that joke was such a. I'll be real with you. When you said it the first time, I was like, all right, we've started with a 6. That's fine. I was thinking like, that's fine. We can only go up from here. And then you're making us do it again. Like, I can't believe you actually did it again.
You made me do the joke again. You said, just say it again.
Yeah, because you were so hung up about it. You were so mad that I stopped because I was like, oh, wait, my audio wasn't ready. And then you were like, oh, I did a great joke. And I was like, all right, it wasn't that
I know
good.
it's a 6, but if you got me to do it again, that starts our show off with a 0.
Yeah, but I thought you liked that. Like, I don't know. Man, whatever. I thought you were very attached to that joke, and I didn't want to take it away from you. Okay, I was trying to be a good friend.
Any chance to make fun of Ruben, I am very attached to.
Yeah, I was just trying to be supportive. It's good to be back. I've had a big week of isolation. I did a lot of stuff this week. You know, I've been doing nothing. Yeah, like, dude, get this. This is how. Or I mean, when I say I've done a lot for isolation. You know.
Yeah. You can't do much, but you can do as much as you can.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I need to take this out. I got just a buzzing in my ear from that.
Are you okay?
No, I was wearing 2 headphones, one so I could hear the sound effects and one so I could hear you because I've lost my speakers. And I was about to say because I can't get into my car at the moment, which is where my aux cord is. And
what do you mean you can't get into your car?
Well, I realized how little I've left the house this week.
Yeah.
It took me a week to realize that I've lost my car keys. A whole week I've lost them for. And because it happened so long ago, I can't like retrace my steps. I don't know where the fuck they are.
Well,
I've checked
wouldn't they just be in the house?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They're either in the house. I haven't checked Meg's car. Maybe they're in there.
Meg?
I don't know where they would be.
Well, I mean, they could be anywhere. I mean, you haven't been adhering to the quarantine at all until you lost your keys, obviously.
No, I was. I just was like, going about my life as usual, except for that.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't know. So anyway, I can't get into my car, which is where my aux cord is, which is why I had audio issues at the start because I can't hear the sound effects. And then if I have a headphone under a headphone, one for listening to you and one for listening to the sound effects, I just get this fucking white noise in my ear the whole time.
Why don't you just put them in before you're about to hit a sound effect?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. That's why I've taken them out. Yeah.
I'm glad that we've solved that issue. That's good. Well, guys, what have you achieved, Luke? You've achieved so many things.
Oh, well, I actually had to leave the house for the first time to do some essential shopping.
Yeah.
I had to go to like Bunnings and stuff because one of our drains was blocked, so I had to go get a few things. I'm also launching a war at the moment on the weeds in my backyard. So
yeah,
I got some weed killer, stuff like that.
Me too. I got so many bloody weeds on my island in Animal Crossing. It's stressing me out.
But you have an actual life now and house and responsibilities. Have you just not got around to dealing with them yet?
See, what I've done is like I've moved into renting, and that's great. But I really just want to be a homeowner. So I recently picked up Animal Crossing, bought an island, and I've become a homeowner. But now it's like kind of like doubled my chores. The only difference is one of them is virtual. But for some reason, I feel like the virtual ones are more important because there's like acoustic guitar playing. So it's stressing me out.
Keelan is virtually fucking swamped. He told me the other night that he spent 3 hours cutting down trees. I mean, it was on Minecraft, but he still sounds fucking busy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's.
and I
that's a
heard
lot.
he was doing it all the way till 2 a.m. And it's like, dude, just have the night off.
I needed
You know-
wood to build my tower, though. How's the
Yeah,
tower going to
that's
get built,
fair.
right?
I'm with Keel on this one. Minecraft can get serious. One time when I was younger, I spent actually 3 weeks digging a 100 by 100 hole in the ground, all the way 100 blocks down, and then turning it into a palace. And then I lost my save, and it was a dark week after that.
That's brutal. I've only ever lost 2 bad saves in my life. One time, are you ready for the worst ever save lost
Yeah.
in a game? I spent weeks doing Pokemon properly. I
Oh,
just
no.
beat the Elite Four.
Oh.
And then for some reason everything just corrupted and then I lost everything. I
That
caught
is rough.
130. I'd almost caught them all. I was
Man.
like on my Pokedex was fucking chock-a-block. I'd just beaten the game and then it just went.
Man, that
If
hurts
you
my heart.
just- if
I
you
got a
just beat
similar
the game,
story.
though.
I mean, yeah,
No.
true. I did. No, but there's more to do after you
There's
beat
so
the
much
Elite
more
Four.
after the Elite Four. That's when
Yeah.
the game really opens up.
Yeah,
There's
you
so
got to
much
get the
more.
legendaries. That's when it
Uh-huh.
begins. You know.
Mhm. That's right. I had a similar story. My first ever Pokemon save. So when I was like a proper child, I had Pokemon Yellow on the original big brick Game Boy
Black
thing.
and white.
Yeah, not even black and white. It was like black and green.
Well, yes,
That's
there's
how
some
hectic it
colours.
was. Yeah. And I gave it to my little brother. My mum was like, give it to your little brother to play. And I was like, I don't feel right about this. Got it back 10 minutes later. My level 98 Pikachu gone. Whole account restarted. He couldn't even read. I don't know how he did it.
What can you reset everything on a Game Boy? Don't you have to stick
Apparently.
a pen in? Surely it's one of those things where there's like a reset button or you have to jam a pin into it.
But to this day, I have no idea how he managed to do it. I cried. I was a proper child, and it was like the best thing I'd ever achieved.
cold.
And I couldn't even get angry at my little brother because he didn't know what he did. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
Good on you, Arthur.
What an
Man.
idiot.
You know, Lewis's brother, and even during this quarantine, sends me Snapchats every single day still of him farting. Yeah. Every day. And it's always the same style. It's like up to his face and then whip down to his bum and then back up to him laughing.
You
Every
know,
day.
his phone would be covered in shit particles because that's
And he
all he
talks
does.
on it.
Yeah. Goes near his own face. He just selfie records, puts it right up to his ass so you can hear the fart, then right up to his face.
You know what's
Oh,
funny
it's
as well?
not
Like,
good.
I'm only like, well, I wouldn't say I'm very close with Arthur. Like, we've hung out a lot, obviously, but not like, you know, he's your brother. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's my friend's brother.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we're not at every day hearing your fart level close.
You know, I don't go on Snapchat too often, mainly because every time I go there, I'm greeted with farts. But
That's the only reason
sometimes-
why I do go on.
Sometimes every 3 weeks I'll check it, and then there'll just be like actually 17 snaps from Arthur,
Well,
all of them farts, and I feel weird
Yeah.
watching them all in a row, so I can kind of space it out.
That's what I do, because I only go on Snapchat maybe like once a week just to
Yeah.
like literally just to see if any of my actual friends have sent me anything.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much just like I just skip through like 10 Arthur farts and then I just move on with my day.
I used to love Snapchat because there was this one guy who I miss dearly. Every Friday and Saturday night, he would send me, and it always used to make me die laughing. Every Friday and Saturday night, he would send me video of him in the men's toilet pissing on the toilet roll and just everywhere except for the toilet, just absolutely everywhere. And I used to look forward to it every week. This absolute animal just pissing on the toilet roll, being a fucking monster. And I would laugh so hard every Friday, every Saturday morning, every Sunday. It was the best start to my week. And
That
I
guy.
guess he's banned from every nightclub now because I don't get them anymore.
Oh,
I
that's
miss
so
him.
fucking rude to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I used to get one. I think I may have talked about this on the podcast. I think I might have talked about it on my podcast maybe. I don't know. But I'll just say quickly, there was this guy. We know him. His name's Jack. He comes to shows all the time. He's
Yeah,
an awesome
another
dude.
favorite.
Yeah, he used to send me videos of him every single day. It wasn't even
Yeah.
every single week. It was every single work day of him slapping muffins on the top of a counter at a local cafe. He used to push through the line. So this is how the snaps used to go. He used to get to the back of the line and then work his way through, go, excuse me, and then walk up to the front and then just go, bang, slap a muffin and then just leave.
In
And
front
then
of the staff.
In front of the staff. And this staff every day used to be like, what do you, like you hear them go, like you hear them
Stop,
like yell
stop,
at him.
not do it, stop.
Or like
It
you
was
just
so
hear
good.
like yelling in the background and he should just go and run away. And then
The
one
best,
day.
the best part was every snap started with him walking. It was like a real busy corridor. It was like at a train station, maybe.
Yeah, it
And
was
you would
coming
just
out of
see-
the train station in Sydney. I knew the place where it was.
And you could just see like the little Asian woman's head just above the counter recognize him and go, oh no, there's nothing I can do. It's going to happen.
They used to. That's the thing. One day he zoomed in on the lady watching him coming, and she went, and like then. So Lewis and I used to gather around the phone every single day. I'd be like, "Oh, Jack sent a new one," and we used to all gather around at the radio station and go, that's another good one," and then continue on with our lives. But then one day, it all changed. Yeah, I reckon after about 2 months of doing this straight, like I would say
2 months.
60 muff slaps, dude. That is
Someone
heaps.
probably bought and ate all of those muffins that he was touching with his dirty hands.
Yeah, on like the 61st day, he does the same thing, pushes through the line, excuse me, and then he goes, and the muffins are in the counter. So they've moved the
A
muffins from
newly
the...
installed counter too. It wasn't an old one. It was specifically a muffin cage to protect
Yeah,
them
they
against him.
put the muffins behind the bars like how they put expensive jewelry in a fucking glass cabinet. It was like,
good.
and then he just panicked and he smacked the glass and then ran away. Very
So
good
good.
stuff. That's the one thing I miss about Snapchat is disposable garbage of content.
Yeah. You don't really get that too much anymore.
Oh,
No,
you
or
do on one
TikTok.
platform. Ah, yes. Yeah, I was just going to bring that up because we have something
Yeah.
to say about that, don't we?
We do have some very exciting, but exciting for some, probably sad news for others. I feel like there's still a lot of white boys who are resistant to TikTok, and it's at this point.
TikTok's garbage. I hate that argument of people saying
Yes.
TikTok sucks. It's like, hey, if TikTok sucks, wouldn't it be better if there were good creators on it?
Yeah, and also now there is. I would say TikTok has definitely improved in the last few months by 80%. Like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
drastically improved. It definitely, like all these apps, starts out trash, but that's because you got to iron out all the kinks, all the bugs with 12-year-olds, you know? They've got to
Yes.
get on there and do the beta testing. They're like the
Yeah.
hamsters of the social media world, and they put out all their shit stuff on there. And then
Yeah.
once the app's up and running, there's a big user base, you go, all right, I might upload some stuff on there now.
That's right. Yeah. First come 12-year-olds, then come pedophiles, then come the general public.
Yeah.
That's how
So,
all social media apps work.
Yeah, we came in third, and very happy to be there. And
Well, I
we
was
would like-
third. A few members on the team were second. I won't say who.
Yeah. And now, I think you might be close to last, Lewis, because this. this week-
in ratings, yeah. I haven't been doing any TikToks at all.
boys, we have two announcements. Actually, I have a personal one before we do the
Mm-hmm.
show one.
Yeah. Very long horn. Quite a long horn. Unnecessary. Very long.
My glasses are broken, but that's fine. They snapped earlier. Boys, 100K on TikTok this week.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I
Nothing
did
to be
it.
proud of, but well done, mate. You've
I
done
know.
it.
Thank you. That means if I will go to any primary school in Australia,
Yeah.
statistically, I will be recognised. Not a brag.
Well, yeah,
just a
because there's
fact.
wanted posters all around the primary school, around the country.
They'll be like, mate, you're not supposed to be within 100 metres of me. Get the fuck out. But yeah, I did hit 100K. You're right. Not an achievement. One of my best mates, in the world the other day, like one of my mates from high school, being friends with him for grade 3, he goes, wow, dude, this is actually really such an achievement. Because I uploaded a thing on Instagram where I had that Kevin Rudolph song with I Made It in the background, kind of as a joke, because I was like, well, look, it's not really an achievement. There's people with 30 million followers on this app, you know? And then, and also, I don't think it took me 3 months. It should be harder than that.
It
to
really
get to
should
a-
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, this is such an achievement. And I was like, I don't think you have, I think some people have no understanding of how that app works. Like in one night, one of my videos got 500,000 views. That doesn't
Yes.
happen on any other social media platform whatsoever.
Well, unless you're Lewis Spears on YouTube.
I don't think that's ever happened to you, either.
Nah, well, a few Reddit front pages, but it's definitely not normal.
But it might get like 200,000 overnight. That's about
Yeah.
as good as you can go unless you
Yeah.
have like millions of subscribers. But Lewis, we have decided to make a Luke and Lewis TikTok.
That's right. Luke and Lewis TikTok. It's here. It's happening. The revolution is on its way. We're looking to reach as many of those 100,000 people from Luke to the Luke and Lewis TikTok. It's
Yep.
going to be huge. And by huge, I mean it'll probably have 30 followers to start with, but we're going up from there.
I
32,
would say
here we come.
by next episode, we want 1,000 followers. Let's set the bar high.
Absolutely. 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers by next episode. Will we get there? It doesn't matter, to be honest, but we can try.
That's not even a fifth of the listeners. Listen to this right now. If you're listening to this, you. Not, hey guys, whenever a YouTuber goes, hey guys, I'm talking to you. Listen to this right now. You. I know you're by yourself. You have nothing to do. You're at home. You download TikTok, follow Luke and Lewis. I'm talking to you. This is
Yeah, and
your
then-
responsibility, mate or woman.
Yep. Then walk into your siblings' room, grab their phone, steal it, laugh at them as you run away, and then
That's
go
right.
into their TikTok, because let's be honest, they have it. All the kids are on it. Then
For
follow
sure.
Luke and Lewis on their TikTok as well.
Yep. And while you're there, block all of the adult men following them, right? And then report them to the police.
Yeah. And then that's, yeah. I know firsthand, that's how I got banned from all those schools. No, that was a joke. I'm not banned from schools. I should be, but I'm not.
They haven't caught him yet.
He's on the run.
But yeah, Luke and Lewis on TikTok. Dude, there's going to be so many angry Lewis Spears fans in the comments. Like, in the, the sound off section.
Yeah.
Sounding off about their absolute disgust of this new move for the
TikTok
show.
sucks.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like that. I got so much shit for starting a TikTok. Oh, why would you start a TikTok? TikTok sucks. It's like, dude, if you like me, you will like what I put on the app because I'm going to do me. It's not like I'm going to
Yeah.
start doing the fucking renegade.
Yeah, I'm not like uploading videos of me like, or whatever. I already forgotten how to woe. You taught me once on the show. I'm still an e-boy in training. But yeah, it's all just... Oh, I got it.
Great.
Good. Thanks for that. It took a
Nice
while to
catch.
get from Frankston to, anywhere.
Frankston, the
Oh, hang on.
civilization.
Keelan, I'll chuck it to you.
Oh, very good.
Got it.
Very good.
Hang on,
Ruben's
now
very
lob it to
out of the loop
Ruben,
on
and
this
then
one.
we'll
No,
move on.
This hasn't been explained to Ruben. I reckon he's going to fumble.
I
It's up. It's up. It's up. Ah. Hey!
is that
This
it? Did I do
podcast
it?
sucks. Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah.
You're right. This podcast sucks.
What do you mean? I think that's one of the best things we've done all week.
We should upload that to TikTok.
Yeah.
That should be our first video.
We've already got a video up there. It's just Keelan, Ruben, and I. It will be actually the only TikTok ever filmed at the warehouse. It was like I
in
would say a
peace.
month ago, we filmed us dancing to the Big Brother song.
No. Big Brother 2007 Australia song. Be specific,
Sorry.
Luke. Come on.
Sorry about that,
I
mate.
feel like a fucking idiot. I didn't get that right. I would have felt like a bigger fucking idiot if I had have known that, actually. Lewis,
Yeah.
there was a few things to talk about. One thing I did want to bring up, obviously, we're all in quarantine now.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis and I happily taken.
Yeah.
We're off the market, but Keelan
Sorry,
and Ruben,
ladies.
Yep. Oh, no one was disappointed. You look
Actually-
like Indiana Jones when he's a professor with those glasses on.
Hey, look, okay, you want to talk about...
Which
you wanna
isn't a
talk
bad
about
thing.
looks? Let me tell you something, Luke Kidgel, all right? I've prepared something, okay? Episode 75. We might have remembered episode 75. A few listeners, many listeners, got quite horny in the comment section because of my look, right? Didn't have my hair done. It was out. It was flowing. Had a beanie on. I was looking absolutely nice. Guys, I'd like to read to you the top 4 comments of episode 75.
Hang on.
All about me, right?
So what you're trying to say is when you took my advice and stopped trying about how you looked, people liked it?
No, I'm saying that when I don't put any effort in, right, that's how attractive I am. I don't have to do anything. And people
Seem to
fucking
hate
thirsty.
it when you do put in effort.
Hey, look, all right? Top 4 comments. Just sounding off, Lewis has a genuinely good haircut, I reckon, right? Second comment. It gets progressively more horny. I love the color of Lewis's hair. The color doesn't show as much when he has wax in it. I didn't realize he was blonde, right? A little bit more thirsty. We're getting there. Okay. Final one. Just sounding off. Lewis is making me question my sexuality with that look.
Oh,
But looking back at Luke, I think,
'Cause he
oh
was
no,
already
it's
gay,
all
right?
good. I am straight after all. Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate you, mate.
man, you must be looking good because I found a comment under a video the other day that said, Lewis looks like a baguette.
Yeah, because I'm
So I
looking
would say-
fucking delicious.
I would say mixed reviews. No, I think you're the shape of a baguette. You're long, skinny, and a little bit crusty. But that's okay.
All right. Well, where were we, Luke? What were you bringing up? You had
By the
something?
way, that comment was even more brutal because it was under the video of us talking about Jabba the Hutt looking like a croissant. So
That's-
they were like
yeah.
thinking of which pastry you'd look like.
At least
if I
it's
was a
on theme.
pastry, I feel like
You
I'd
just
just
be a white bread roll from Coles.
Nah, I'd be like the home brand white bread, you know, like
Yeah.
that thin shit that like fucking pulls apart.
Yeah.
Can't even butter it. It's just like
Cotton wool
honestly
bread.
a waste of. Yeah, true. That it's like cotton. It's like fairy floss, that bread.
Yeah, that's what my
Fucking
dad
shit.
calls it. Bloody cotton wool bread.
Yeah. So what we talk about? Oh yeah. Obviously we are two taken boys, Keelan, Ruben, very much single on the market at the moment. Now this isn't an ad. It was just a question to you boys. How is single life going in isolation? Like, what can you do other than jack it?
Well, Pornhub Premium is free for the lockdown period.
Yeah, that must be helping.
No, there's not really much you can do. No one on Hinge or Tinder really wants to meet up at the risk of copping a big fine. or getting coronavirus.
Have you talked about that with people on Tinder and Hinge?
Only one person, but this was like a really long time ago. This was just before it all started. Like the lockdown properly started, and we had
So I was gonna say, so before the lockdown started, they weren't
No,
interested.
yeah.
Now you're fucked.
Yeah,
No,
'Cause,
no,
like,
sorry, I didn't explain myself properly.
Yeah.
We were talking about it, and we were going to go on a date, and then because
Yeah.
of lockdown, we didn't.
Bummer. You should do a Zoom date. That's cute.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Technically, you can still meet a.
He was, mate, if I want to see
romantic
tits on
partner,
a screen, I'll look at Pornhub Premium.
Hang on, Ruben. Did you say you can meet a romantic partner? Yeah, one that
Yes.
you're an existing romantic
So,
partner.
that's right. So if you start,
but how do they prove that?
on the app? Then you're good to go.
That's true. That's just a long distance relationship. You know, meeting up for the first time. So Ruben's got a loophole. So obviously you've been picking up quite a
Daniel
lot.
Andrews. So in Victoria, they're discouraging people to do that.
no, so
No, they changed the
made
rules
us-
again.
They made a statement. Hang on, I got it. It says, regarding the stay-at-home rules, we have no desire to penalise individuals staying or meeting with their partners. We'll be making an exception for this. Exception.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't read. Yeah.
Do you say an
Exemption.
exception?
Exemption.
Oh, you just can't stop thinking about food. That's good. It's like
It's Easter, guys. He's thinking about eggs.
Yeah. Egg.
So Ruben, any luck on your front or no?
Well, I've never really been much of a dater, quote unquote. So it's sort of business as usual for me. I did actually.
it's pretty easy being a virgin in isolation. isn't it?
I did actually download.
That was so uncalled.
I mean, you all know I've had a girlfriend, so I don't feel like I need to defend myself too much on this front.
Oh, look out, guys. You've got a girlfriend. You guys all know that I've held hands with a girl
Now,
once.
okay,
So,
this is
yeah,
bullshit
Ruben,
now.
Ruben not
One
only is he
time,
colourblind, he's
Keelan-
also a virgin. He doesn't know what physical contact is. Mate, I've had a conversation before. I think I know what it's all about.
All right.
He's not a virgin.
Well-
I mean, look, whatever.
Can I continue now, or are you just going to keep heckling me?
We'll see. Continue.
Okay.
You might have to take a couple of pauses.
I did download Hinge. I think I talked about this on the radio, one of the Radio Mike episodes. But then I never got around to like setting it up, and now I'm just like, well, I just won't bother, I guess.
Oh, so you have the app but no profile.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, no, you should. Now is the perfect time to practice.
Here's the other
Tee up
thing.
a few opportunities, mate.
I have been thinking about that. The other thing is I have zero. Like, you have to set up, when you set up Hinge, it asks you for 6 photos of yourself.
Yeah.
I have about 3 max.
What do you mean? You're in heaps of scenes in Shrek.
Yeah. I
True.
don't feel
Use the
like
one where
that's-
you're in bed and he's like, pick number 3, middle, pick number 3, you know?
Dude, not
Apparently
not
you
many
have an
dudes
erection
on-
in that scene.
That's just
Yeah.
from a long time ago, though, is the thing. You know, I don't know if that accurately reflects me right now.
True. That was the old days when he used to reside in Duloc. Now he's in Melbourne and working
Ruben
for
looks
our
like
show.
Lord Farquaad.
I've
Is the
moved into my
theme we're
parents'
running
house.
with.
Yeah.
What a loser! Who lives with their parents?
Hey, man, my mum makes. She made a cake, a chocolate
Yeah?
cake earlier, so I'm gonna get to eat that.
Oh,
Very
Yeah,
that's
who,
very
you, who you
nice.
going to eat it with? You going to share it with anyone?
I'm gonna no.
Well, it sounds very stressful. Shout out to Band on the show. My bad. I'm sending peace, love, and energy to all of the people that are
That's
single
good.
during these trying times.
I would say shout outs exclusively banned on the show, but
Mm-hmm.
but maybe peace, love, and energy.
Yeah.
Not shout outs. What would it be called? Sending.
Being
I
sent
don't know
out.
about sending. Nah, I think we should really like catapult it out. We should
I'm-
catapult.
Catapulting out peace, love, and energy.
That's good.
You know,
Yeah.
Lord Farquaad, can we borrow the catapult for a minute?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's not good during all this quarantine stuff? I went to the supermarket and it was the most stressful shit because I thought that I could do online shopping, but they're only doing online for like disabled and the vulnerable, which Keelan hates.
It's true. It is true.
You know, one of my friends just ticked the box, filled out the forms, lied and said he was disabled, and now he's getting deliveries. Terrible.
How do you prove it though? They're not asking you for proof, are they?
Yeah, but that's not really the point.
Oh yeah, it's. Oh
You
yeah,
just-
true. Was
It's
it Keelan?
literally taking. Yeah, I didn't want to say it as Keelan. That's literally taking food from the disabled. That's what you're doing if you're doing that. But you know, also they aren't going to check. It's not. Like
That's
they're gonna
honestly
come around with a
combining the two
stick.
things Keelan loves is just shitting
Food.
on the disabled and fucking eating.
without leaving the house. But yeah, the shopping is stressing me out, man. We decided to go to Richie's, which is not even IGA, right? That's how backwards Frankston is. We still have a Richie's.
Isn't it called Richie's IGA? No.
Not anymore. I think it used to be called that, but I walked in and it's like I
IGA
walked
fucking
in.
bailed on him.
Yeah, it's like I stepped in 2003. I walked in and I just said, Richie's, where the community benefits. I was like, fuck, I'm 12.
Fuck,
and
that's
then
like lower than a Food Works, dude. That is rock
not good
bottom
at all.
shit.
But we have a big Woolies and we have a big Coles, but I thought we'll go to the IGA because there'll be less people there. It was so packed that you couldn't do any social distancing at all. They were like, please keep a meter and a half away from people. The aisles, I kind of measured them in my head. The aisles were a meter and a half. So you couldn't do any kind of distancing in there. It
Oh,
stressed
dude.
me out.
Bunnings had the most fucked system yesterday when I went in. So they
Bunnings
were,
is pretty good. I've been
No.
to Bunnings a few times. The one near
But-
me, anyway.
well, what they had was the one near me, right? They had big tape over every aisle that said, caution, due to social distancing, only 4 people allowed in this aisle. That's
Yeah.
good, right? But what happened was they weren't stopping people from going in the store. So the queues outside the aisles were like everyone
Yeah.
was jam-packed in and waiting. People were waiting outside the aisles, waiting for other people to be done in it. But like, so everyone was coughing on each other in the main walking areas, but then the aisles, there was no one in.
Yeah, that's the problem. The aisles work, but you just end up having queues to go in the
They
aisles. It's
created
worse.
congestion, which is not good.
Yeah. So I was in IGA and I was just stressed out. I wanted to get in and out as quickly as possible. So I didn't get a basket because I didn't want to touch a basket because they're communal shit. So I'm doing the man thing of, I don't need a basket. I don't need a bag. I'll carry it all. I'm just lining up for the register, walking towards it in the busiest part of IGA. I drop and smash a massive glass Vegemite all over the fucking floor. It was so embarrassing and I was so stressed. Some old woman starts like nervously laughing. Not laughing at me, just like, oh, that's bad. And I just went, fucking cunt. At a Richie's.
So what, did you have to clean it up?
I picked it up and then I put it in the bin. But I didn't want to, I don't know. It
Was
didn't
there
make
glass
that
on the
much
floor?
mess. No, it like smashed in a way. I don't know if it was safety glass or something. It like crumpled inwards. There wasn't any glass on the floor, but
And did you do
Fuck,
the
it was
honest
bad.
thing and pay for it, or just fuck off?
nah, chuck it in the bin, grab a new one, buy that
Yeah.
instead.
Good call.
Absolutely.
Would have done the same thing. Yeah, right. It's getting like real bad. There was a 100 person line outside a Kmart yesterday. I saw. It's like
100
nightclubs now.
people.
Easily.
That's crazy.
It's because they were so spread out. They were around the queue because everyone's 1.5 meters apart. It's the weirdest line ever. Like, it was just like everyone was spread out and it was going around the block.
And because it's so spread out, you feel like you're in a massive like 3,000 person line, but it's less people than it looks, so it moves really fast. It's really weird.
Yeah, but I haven't had to line up for anything yet. I think I had to queue briefly to get into a Coles, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't like it.
Hey guys, I don't have to do any shopping because my mum does it all.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, getting your poor mum to risk her life while you sit in your bedroom not talking to girls.
Yeah.
The other day I went to.
That was the fakest laugh of Gillen.
No, you know why? Because he started to laugh and then realised if I laugh, they'll make fun of me.
Can I say my thing?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
The other day I went to get fish and chips. It was a Good Friday, and I've driven to the local fish and chips, and there's like it felt like there was 100 people just lined up out the front. It probably wasn't that many, probably only 10 people, but I've never seen a line that big for fish and chips before. And so I didn't get fish and chips, I got KFC instead. But
Is that the story?
that's the story, but I just thought we were all talking about big lines. I thought I'd join in with my big line story.
Why do even your shittest stories always end with anyway? So I got a face box.
Actually, I got a Streetwise feast.
Oh.
Oh, dude. That's great. You know how bored I am, dude? I've just started every person that emails me, I've been responding. I'm the worst with responding to emails, but everyone who emails me, I've been responding. And even the scam ones, especially the scam ones. I'm just looking at my phone here. This started this morning. I woke up and I was like, well, there's nothing else to do. I got an email from an obvious scammer. This is a 28 email long thread of me just fucking with this scammer.
This morning.
This morning. Chopped it out.
Why are they replying? Like,
I
usually
think
they...
they're in a different time zone.
No, but usually they just, like, realize that you're wasting their time.
This one was like real persistent, so I started fucking with them, but then they were really persistent, so I started to get mean. There's this scam going around. If anyone has a Facebook page, these companies, they like email you and they go, we want to advertise on your page, and they trick you into giving them like authority on your page so they can put ads on it, but in reality they
I reckon
steal
I
your
get
page.
3 to 4 a day now of those emails, and it's going up
Jumped
by
up,
the day.
yeah. Jumped up a lot for some reason. But they emailed me 3 times, no response. And then I said, yes, I have a response. Fuck off, scammer. And then they kept trying to convince me that they weren't scammers. So I just started asking for a deposit up front, because that's how you normally do brand deals, 50% up front. And then the last when you post it, because then there's trust. And then they just kept lying to me. So I sent them about 6 emails in a row saying that I was gay. That didn't work. And then I said, find a new job. This is a bad thing to do. You are doing a bad thing every day to people. You are a bad person. Every day you go to work, you wake up in the morning and do a bad thing and bring bad things into the world. You are a bad person. You are not a real company. You are a bad person.
Oh my God.
Then they stopped replying. So I think I got them there in the heart.
You should have said, P.S. I'm also a homosexual at the end.
Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have really rubbed
Got
it
them
in.
good. That's right. Take that.
Yeah, that's like is what's happening during this isolation is I find myself just doing dumb, petty shit that I would never usually do. Like, I just comment now on YouTube videos, like not other people's. Like, I just no, not other people's. I would never do that. I'm not fucking. No, I'm not a moron. Although, thank you to everyone who does sound off. Sounding off's fine, but like
Sounding off is different. We have a sound off
here's the
section.
thing.
We don't have comments. We have sound offs.
I do actually comment on like mates' videos going, this was so funny. Like it just
Yeah.
positive. Like I'll do positive comments and stuff, but I will never comment like, oh, so you know when they were talking about this? And I don't mind when people comment that on mine. It's just
Yeah.
something that I never feel the need to go, you know what? I'm going to put my fucking 2 cents in here. I think because I have an outlet of like, I do 3 podcasts a week and I don't,
Yeah,
no one
maybe.
needs to
No,
hear my
I
thoughts
never
more
left
than
comments before I did this shit.
No, neither
I
did
never
but
felt the need.
That's because I played sport and was not like Ruben.
I
and,
always
talked to
left
girls and stuff.
I always left positive comments.
Excuse me, can I defend myself? I was probably
Yeah, how many comments do you write? Probably.
No, I
30 a
write.
day.
I do not write comments, and I'm a very athletic person. You saw me do a freaking backflip, all right? So get off my back about this.
You can do a backflip, but I asked you the other day, so do you like go for runs? You laughed at me. They said, no, I just skateboard for fun around the block like a 10-year-old. You go skateboarding for exercise.
What skateboarder can't pick up a girl? What's happening?
I'm not trying to pick up a girl.
No, but he doesn't skateboard in a cool way. Like skateboarders like do it because they can do tricks. He like longboards for fitness around the block. Like he probably wears a Fitbit and goes, all right. You know,
Oh,
and
hang
then just-
on, boys! It's time for my workout.
Yeah, hey, it's actually a reasonable exercise, I would say.
Yeah.
And since I've not working in my other job anymore, I don't get any exercise there, so I got to do something. And run.
Your other job was trampolining. Oh,
Yeah.
I jump up and down on a skateboard.
That's
You are-
exercise.
Any idea how much
Trampolining is exercise.
trampolining is?
Yeah.
That's like gymnastics, but not impressive at all.
Okay. I feel like I've copped it quite a bit this episode, boys.
Ruben's being
Yeah.
bullied episode. All right. Keelan.
It's not his fault he's a virgin. It's all the trampolining and skateboarding.
yeah,
all
that's
right? So
right.
let's not bully him
It's
for
an
it.
affliction.
Neither of those are stereotypically uncool things to do.
Yeah, but when you put them together and that's your only skill set, it becomes pretty fucking lame.
It is a real bad mark against your name, Ruben, when you take 2 cool things and make them lame.
I bet you he probably surfs in the shittest way possible as well.
Nah, he boogie boards, let's be honest. All right, let's move on. Poor Ruben.
I would actually like to, you know what? I would like to stand up here for boogie boarding. I think there's value in it still.
Yeah, when you're 9, poor Ruben.
No, I'm one of the fucking losers that brings their own flippers, dude.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Yeah, man.
All right. I've got a few emails. If you would ever like to correspond with the show, we love hearing from you. lukeandlewis5@gmail.com is how you send us emails, or just sound off. We always read the comments, the sound offs, I mean.
Yeah, Lewis will probably be replying to all of them this week because he's so
Yeah.
bored.
I will be say this is a bad email. You're a bad person. Put your iPad in the bin.
Also, we've been getting so many emails. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
good.
have to turn off notifications soon. I keep getting. Oh, he's sitting there and it's like. It's always
I
at
know.
night. It's always at like midnight. We just get like inundated with emails of fucking bored people. Like, oh, I saw a celeb 14 years ago. It's good.
All right, so we talked in a previous episode about what thieves are doing during quarantine because everyone's home. You can't really do a rob a home if someone's there. You can do a ram raid, but you got
Yeah.
people in there.
I saw this email. Is this the guy from Italy? It was
I'm
written
not
in
sure.
red text.
No, this is a different one.
Oh, okay. That was a fucking stupid email of someone got angry at us because we didn't explain what Italy's thieves were doing. As if we'd have any perspective of what Italian thieves are up to in Melbourne, Australia.
Okay, so someone sent in an email about thieves and what they've been up to during quarantine. I didn't read the one that you referenced, Luke, because as we know, 90% of our emails are garbage. We laugh at them and go, ha, that'll never make the show.
I think I
but
deleted
some of
that
them
one,
do.
actually.
Yeah. So this one is from Callie, and they said, I already said it, and maybe you think it's shite, but I think it's funny, so I'm saying it again just in case. Oh, I love the persistence here. Luckily, it's not bad. I'm from a town called Dundalk in Ireland, and people are going door to door pretending to be the Red Cross, testing people, usually elderly people, for the virus, and then just robbing them while they're there. Oh, that's evil.
That's some opportunist shit. That is rude.
Yeah, the thieving industry is alive and well. That's not very good, is it?
Well, I guess that is a good thing to what we were discussing last week, because we were feeling sorry for thieves, and now I no longer feel sorry for them.
It's good that they're thriving.
Yeah, it's good that everyone's kind of making the most of this situation under a hard time.
Yeah, businesses. Some businesses are moving online. Other businesses are moving into your home. And then I've got a couple of incredible scenes here. So I asked you guys to send in some emails of your incredible scenes at home. Very mundane things that probably wouldn't seem special are now becoming incredible during quarantine because it's the most excitement you have all week. So I've got two great, incredible scenes here. So what we have here, the first one I like. The second one is something special. So we have this incredible scene here. Hey, fellas, as I was hanging out the washing, I dropped a peg, but then I kicked it up before it hit the ground and caught it. Keep up the great work. That's incredible.
Oh, that's incredible.
What an incredible scene. Amazing.
Well
Didn't drop his
done.
peg. Almost dropped it, caught it anyway. That's great.
That's unreal news. Yeah, so these can, I was about to say before you read that one out, and it's a perfect example. These can include accidental trick shots, even intentional trick shots are impressive in isolation. It can, it could also be like crazy social interactions, coincidences. Definitely, we can hear your coincidences. I had a good one. This one, again, not usually an incredible scene.
Yeah.
But it was probably one of the best things I saw a week. Was walking out of Coles, and I walked past look, I don't want to be rude, but a heavy man who was balding, and he had a T-shirt on that said, "Trust me, I'm a Jedi." And then he walked into the doors, the sensor doors, as he was wearing that top.
Oh, he walked into them. Wow.
So, like, he said,
That's
"Trust me, I'm a
great.
Jedi," from a distance. And I was like, oh, fuck, I got my faith in this guy. He is a Jedi master. And then I watched him. Somehow, the sensor doors didn't detect him, and he kept on walking.
He probably used force clothes.
Yeah, it was brutal. But again, it's
great.
just the little things in life. And
I added an incredible scene. Actually, I forgot about it. It happened just before we hit record. Jazz and I were sitting playing Animal Crossing on the couch, and the cat's learning the layout of the home and where it can get. Cats love being up high. And we're on the couch. The cat's also on the couch. Our couch is so far in front of the high kitchen bench. One of the best things about the home we got was a high kitchen bench. Jazz and I are very tall, very high bench. The cat can't really jump on it, but always really wants to. It's on the end of the couch, and it's sitting there doing that thing that animals do of like, can I make this? Like planning out the jump. And we're looking at it going, there's no way this cat's going to make the jump. Dude, no shit. 50 seconds it sat there going, I wonder if I can do this. Planning it out. Here we go. I paused the game. We turned the music off. We're just looking at the cat going, fuck. I wonder if it can do this. I don't think it can. Man, jumps, nails that shit perfectly. What an incredible scene at home.
it just cut to you guys standing there with little like ratings, just like 7, 10. Well done.
Dude, 10 out of 10. Didn't even disturb the cutlery that was in the area they landed. Incredible.
You have an incredible cat. That's good.
I know. Oh,
Yeah,
not
is-
really. It does vomit a lot.
Yeah, it does really big shits once a year as well.
Poos all over itself because we moved house. Get a grip.
Is there any more incredible scenes? Dude,
I've got
Keelan,
one more.
Cat shit is just like the one thing that makes you laugh, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's good. That's a good one.
Every time Lewis will bring it up, oh, I've got another cat story, and Keelan will be like, is it about it pooing? 'Cause if not, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Here we go. Keelan, nice little tidbit for you. 2 days after the cat diarrhea situation, found a little bit on the walls. Had to sponge it out. Got him.
He loves it.
He does love that. That's good.
I don't know, that's so weird. What, like, does dog shitting get you there
No.
comedically?
Dog
No,
shits
it's
aren't
just
funny.
cats.
Have you ever seen a cat shit though?
No.
Have you
No,
ever
Does it in
watched
its
one?
box.
It's pretty funny.
Why would I watch it poo?
I don't know. I've had cats my whole life. I've just seen it.
Actually, it is pretty funny watching your dog poo when they're doing a poo. And you go, "Oi, mate!" and he looks at you like, "What?" And he's just pooing. So see, Keelan's might have been a dog.
They
poo,
always
isn't
look so guilty, and like pet shitting, they look so guilty even when they're doing it in the right place. They'll be
Yeah.
like correctly pooing outside or wherever you've told them to poo, and they
Yeah.
go, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm just doing the poo."
This is wrong. All right, the final incredible scene at home, and this is so good that I think we're going to need an update on this one. Okay,
Wow.
This one's an incredible scene and a bit of a mystery. This might be how we end the show. So, incredible quarantine scene at home. This one's from William. Craziest thing happened today, boys. I went out to my backyard and I was walking along my pool, and I discovered that someone threw a burrito in there. Right? Gets better. I have 3 neighbors around my backyard and no pedestrian could have done it. So we have 3 culprits. The burrito was fully intact apart from the top. Someone had taken a small bite out of it and threw a perfectly edible burrito directly into my pool. My pool water probably tastes like burrito now, and there are assorted toppings in the pool. Keelan, if you're feeling hungry, I've got the burrito wrapped up in a bag. It's mostly intact. I can mail it to you if you'd like.
No, that's okay. That's all good. I don't want it.
He says it might be good for a Keelan's Mealans. I think I'm in the 95% anyway. A burrito in my pool doesn't happen every day, and it was kind of funny at the time. Hope you enjoy. Mate, William, you're going to have to get to the bottom of this. We have to find out who threw that burrito.
I want a full investigation. This has been the biggest mystery on the show since Who Did the Warehouse Poo. I would like to reopen. Oh, no, we're not reopening that case. We still have no idea who did it.
Yeah.
But I would say that's a cold case. But this one doesn't have to end that way. I think this one we could get to
I'd
the
say
bottom
that's
of.
a smelly case.
Did a cat shit all over it, Keelan?
I don't know.
William, we're going to need a full investigation of this. I want you to go door knocking. Well, maybe not door knocking because that's not an essential activity, but just stick your head over the fence and go, "Hey guys, anyone here had Mexican recently?" And just
You know
see
what
how
I
they
reckon
react.
He should do? He could almost try and get a confession. He
Yeah.
could throw or make 3 notes, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to say, "I know about the burrito. I know you did it," and put it over the 3 different fences.
Yeah.
And then obviously 2 people you're falsely accusing, which but that's business, you know. And
Yeah.
then 1 person, you might make them feel so guilty, or you could be completely ignorant and throw 3 burritos over each fence. You will be
that's
again
good.
getting 2 people that don't deserve a burrito in their backyard, but you will be getting revenge on the 1 person.
That is good.
Also,
Yeah,
it
William,
could
I
have
want
been an inside
investigation.
job. Have we
Could
thought
it
about
be?
that? I would do interrogations with your family. Have you been any Mexican lately? Check bank statements for Guzman and Gomez. I think definitely get to the bottom of it though.
That's what I want to know. Was it a homemade burrito or was it an Uber Eats burrito?
I think we need more information here. Was it William?
Yeah, William.
William, mate, could you send us a full briefing and we'll do it on the show next week?
Was it
and
beef?
We'll help
Was
you.
it chicken?
Yeah, clearly
This
we're
is
not
very
busy
relevant.
either. We could, and also people listening to the show, if you've got any theories, so let us know. Let's help William get to the bottom of this as a community. I think it's the least we could do here.
Yeah. If you have any suggestions, sound off in the sound off section below. How do we get to the bottom of this burrito mystery? Who threw it in the pool? Send us your tips. I'm sure there's a detective listening.
I would also like to see maps of like where your pool is situated to the back garden. I would like
a
to see
sketch would be good.
potential throwing trajectories if there's any trees blocking it. I want
Yep.
pretty much every detail to get to the bottom of this. Would that be deemed an essential activity if we go and investigate in person?
Hopefully. That it technically is our job. Anything we do that we think is funny is our job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. This isn't that funny. It's pretty serious. Maybe it's
Yeah.
more of a detective's job.
It's a bit of a hobby thing for us.
Well, yeah, that's the end of the show. Next episode, we'll be doing some celeb spots. Keep sending them in. We do have a few absolute bangers in the inbox. We've been getting inundated, and there is a 5% good stuff, which definitely will make it on the show. 95%. I'll just read you out one of the stinkers as an example of what
End the
not
show
to
on a
do.
low note.
Actually, I don't want to be rude to her. Okay, this one's from Maurice, right? And this we've already said. And by the way, the subject is celeb spot good.
Okay.
So already incorrect, false information in the subject. Just put celeb spot, and we'll judge if it's good or not.
Yeah, that's definitely not your job. Just because it happened to you does not make it a good spot.
Yeah. Hey guys, got a really good celeb spot about a week ago. I was at the local Woolies shopping and saw Joel Selwood, captain of the Geelong Cats. And we've already said footy players don't
They
count.
don't count. No, there's 30,000 of them.
He goes, he got turned back at the register for buying too many cans. And then he said, I don't know if you think this is good, but it was funny for me. So why'd you say it was good?
Liar.
Anyway, so that's an example of what we're not looking for.
Hey, mate. I'm sorry. 2-week ban from the show. You're missing 4 episodes.
Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
mate.
That's a
Seems
false
a bit hard.
advertising.
ban.
That's right.
Self-inflicted. We will not police it, but we trust you to come back in 4 episodes.
You can listen to the 4 episodes later, but for now, 4 episode ban. Sorry, mate.
Nah,
That's the rules.
I'd like him to have completely boycott at least one.
Okay, so 4 episode ban, and then when you're allowed to listen to the show again, you're only allowed to listen to 3 of the older ones that you missed.
Yeah.
It's your choice, but you know, we're firm but fair here.
Let's make a point to talk about something really confusing that you would have definitely had to hear.
Yeah,
Just
that's
to
right.
Fuck with Maurice.
All right, guys, thank you very much for listening. We're going to talk to you again on Thursday. Also, we're trying to have guests on the show. We're going to work out Zoom calls for guests. So theoretically, we can get anybody that we know. So if you want some people on the show, send us your suggestions, sound off below. Let us know who you'd like to see and hear on the show, and we'll try and work it out. No promises, but we think we can get whoever because it's not like anyone's busy.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
put it this way. I don't think Timmer-Matic is swamped right now. So if you want to see Timmer-Matic on the show, then...
Well, we'll
sound
put it
off
this
below.
way. I don't think Tim O'Madic's been swamped since 2009.
Yeah, well, I didn't say when. I don't think... I didn't say isolation had anything to do with the lack of business. My point was he's not swamped.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you on Thursday.